It goes without saying that avoiding dangerous situations and confrontations is always the best bet when it comes to self-defense. But if you ever find yourself in a situation where you need to defend yourself from an attacker, then having a knife will certainly be to your advantage. A bladed weapon at the ready may prove to be the difference between life or death in an emergency situation. The advantage of carrying a self-defense knife over a gun should be fairly clear. They're easier to conceal, easier to obtain, less bound by laws, useful in more situations, and the mere threat of a knife is enough to make many assailants turn tail and run. Along with being a great self-defense weapon, psychologists say that people are more afraid of knives than guns, making them a great deterrent to crime. But with so many choices available on today's market, choosing the best self-defense knife can be both time-consuming and frustrating. As such, we've rounded up what we believe are the best self-defense knives you can currently buy. So, whether you're interested in purchasing your very first self-defense knife, or you just want to add a new knife to your growing collection, we have just the ones for you.
Now we're talking about one of my favorite knives, the Ti-Lite. I quite often carry the 6-inch Zytel Ti-Lite. I'll carry those in pairs, or I'll carry the aluminum or the G10 ones. This is the aluminum one we have here today, and this is a strong, badass knife for a leaf spring lock. Very, very reliable against shock, and it holds a surprising amount of weight on a spine test. So on a weight test, it's pretty darn strong for a liner lock, and it's really, really resistant to shock, so that lock doesn't pop off the end of the tang. That leaf spring doesn't. It's got a long 6-inch blade, like Robert mentioned earlier. It's got, this one has, like on the Lausanne, has double quillions here, so you can snag it on your pocket and open it, or you can use your thumb stud, or you can shake it open like I usually do. Now, the Ti-Lite's made for penetration, effortless penetration. Look at that, it just buries itself with 2 fingers in that beef brisket.
This is the Schrade SCH112 Full Tang Fixed Blade Knife. The SCH112 is a tactical multi-purpose self-defense tool. At just over 8 ounces, the SCH112 is forged from a solid slab of 8 CR13 Movi high-carbon stainless steel, making it every bit as tough as it looks. The SCH112 features a 5.5-inch karambit-style dual-edge blade that is sharp right out of the box. Grasp the TPE handle firmly and utilize the finger ring for a secure grip with your index finger, or with your pinky for a reverse grip. The finger ring locks the fingers into a comfortable position that is safely behind the razor-sharp dual edges of the SCH112, while also serving as a powerful pummeling tool. The SCH112 arrives ready for action in its very own thermoplastic belt sheath that supports multiple carrying options, while keeping the blade safely and discreetly tucked away until the need for deployment arises. To deploy, simply slide your pinky finger into the finger hole, grasp the handle and pull straight in one swift motion, revealing the intimidating blade of the SCH112. Carry the SCH112 on the belt, as a neck knife, or even attach it to a tactical harness. Ready to serve, crafted from premium materials and built for a lifetime. This is the Schrade SCH112 Full Tang Fixed Blade Knife.
Today we're going to talk about a new addition to our SOCP family, the 177BK. SOCP has been a very popular product line, especially in law enforcement military. One of the restrictions, though, is the majority of our daggers are double-edged. So we wanted to have an option for civilian carry that is less restrictive. The great thing about the mini dagger, we have this comfort pad, so it works really good for inside the waistband carry. You can wear it with jogging gear, so it's a good self-defense option for civilians. Also, we've made modifications to the clip and added a little J-hook. That'll allow it to lock into, say, a MOLLE system. If you're wearing it with the clip over the belt or even in the inside the waistband, it locks into the fabric so it won't pull the sheath out when you deploy the dagger. The sheath is a plastic injection molded design that allows it to be extremely form-fitting and slim. In a stressful situation where this may need to be deployed, it's a great tool.
The Police 4 is the largest member of Spyderco's select family of lightweight knives featuring K390 microclean tool steel blades. Ideal for extreme cutting challenges, it combines the toughness and superior edge-holding characteristics of K390 with all the proven qualities of this highly refined design, including the low-friction edge geometry of a full flat ground plain-edge blade, a fully accessible trademark round hole, a high-strength backlock mechanism, and a 4-position pocket clip.
This is the Schrade Needle SCH-F44LS fixed blade boot and belt knife. Stealth, dignified, and lethal, the Schrade SCH-F44LS Needle is a formidable spear point tactical boot blade, crafted from 7CR17 MOV stainless steel. Polished to a razor-sharp edge, the narrow blade is 60% fine edge and 40% serrated on both sides, with a blood groove running down the middle of the non-reflective black-coated steel. Designed for survival, combat, tactical, and self-defense situations, the Needle gives you double the cutting edge of a standard knife. Plus, you get the added power of 2 serrated edges that are designed to tear quickly through difficult materials, long after most other edges are dangerously dull. The contoured TPE handle absorbs shock, is comfortable to hold in any position, and has a form guard toward the blade to keep your hand planted where it should be. A bottom lanyard hole accepts common nylon and paracord for added security. When not in use, safely store the needle in its black leather sheath with handle strap. Release the needle into action with the flick of your thumb. The rear spring steel clip allows the knife to be covertly carried behind the back, on your belt, or for deep concealment, on a boot. Designed for use in places humans fear to tread. Crafted from premium materials and built for a lifetime. This is the Schrade Needle SCH-F44LS Spearpoint double-edged boot knife.
Today we're going to talk about the 4170 AutoFact. We were inspired by the 417 Fact that's been in the line for a couple years now. It got us thinking, if Benchmade was to make an Italian-style switchblade, what would that look like? And so we came up with the 4170, upgraded with a dual bolster look with a twill carbon fiber inlay, a S90V blade with DLC coating, and deep carry clip. Some elegant styling and materials, but still nice and dark. I love how slim and sleek this is. That thin, long blade, and the styling of the blacks and grays. All of that comes together into a real elegant piece that really appeals to me from a styling standpoint.
The ZT0640, an Ernest Emerson design. 8.5 inches overall, it weighs 4.4 ounces. The 0640 operates on bronze washers, opening with a thumb disc. The handle is comprised of stonewashed titanium, green carbon fiber overlays, and black oxide steel tube spacers. The 3.75-inch blade is made of ultra-premium CPM 20 CV blade steel. The pocket clip is in a reversible tip-up carry position. The blade is held securely open by a titanium frame lock with hardened steel lock bar insert. The 0640's pocket clip hole pattern is compatible with aftermarket clips from Ernest Emerson and Steel Flame.